what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a brand new video for LEGO Marvel's Avengers. And today we are, of course, continuing our 100% completion guide. Last time, or was that yesterday? I think it was, wasn't it? Something along those lines. We completed the very first level, which was struck off the list. Very cool. Got all that cleared out, got all the characters, the gold bricks and such. So now we continue our very, very epic adventure to level number 2, a Loki entrance. So once again, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, please don't forget to leave a like. That really does help me out a ton. If you enjoyed the video, helped you out in some way, shape, or form, that would be highly appreciated. Let's aim for 1,000 likes. Now, with that in mind, of course, let's see where we currently stand. We still need 3 gold bricks. You get 1 gold brick by completing the level the first time and unlocking free play, so you should have already completed the level once before you can 100% complete it. We have 3 characters to still find. We also do need to go ahead and hit the True Avenger ranking for this level, which, by the way, is going to only require 105,000 studs, so a pretty reasonable amount. We still need to get our red power brick for this level, and last but certainly not least, rescue Stan the Man Lee. So with that in mind, you can kind of see a little bit of a summary of where we're going to be per area. So for example, in area number 1, we're going to need to get 5 mini-kits, 2 characters, and a red power brick. So a lot of work to be done here. Area number 2 offers 4 mini-kits, 1 character, and Stan Lee. And area number 3 only offers 1 mini-kit, which we already have. And I'll show you that because it happens during a race where you're chasing down Loki and such. So it's a pretty simple puzzle, or pretty simple challenge to solve. Let's put it that way. All right, so here we go. We're about to take off for our second 100% completion level, which will be, of course, a Loki entrance. So let's do this thing.
What can I tell you about the Joint Dark Energy Mission Facility? Well, it's classified top secret, so nothing.
Okay, great.
I can't mention that we're studying an object of potentially unlimited power called the Tesseract. And I can't mention that it's recently become active and we have to evacuate the entire facility.
Okay, that's good.
Really, I can't tell you any of that. And don't get me started on those Phase 2 prototypes.
All right, well, at least I'm happy that you didn't mention any of that, Maria. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It was pretty obvious, but okay.
We can't control the Tesseract's energy. There may not be a minimum safe distance.
I need you to make sure the Phase 2 prototypes are shipped out.
Yep. Okay, so that's going to be taken care of.
Director,
And,
she reached its peak level.
We prepared for this, Doctor. Harnessing energy from space.
We don't have the harness. My calculations are far from complete.
Have you seen anything that might set this thing off?
The cube is a doorway to the other end of space, right?
somebody's about to arrive, if you recall, of course, if you watched Avengers 1. And here he is, making his grand entrance, the one and only come on. This is like a dramatic pause, but it's like a little bit too long of a pause, really. Any minute now. Loki, finally. There he is. Ready to bring chaos upon the Earth. And of course, just in general, SHIELD HQ. Yikes. Alright, so here we are. In the first area of this little battle with Loki. So let us do this thing, shall we? Alrighty, Roo. So here we are, spawned in, and there's Loki trying to take control. Well, not trying to, I guess. Getting control over the minds of a lot of people around here. Wait a minute. Before we continue, I did want to mention that I have already purchased 2 red power bricks. Attract studs is available right off the bat. So you want to purchase that. It's only 100,000 studs. So that'll be very, very helpful for you. And the ×2 stud multiplier we got from the previous level. So obviously, if you're going in chronological order, you should have that red power brick available to you at this point. So with that in mind, let us begin here. We're going to start by taking down all of the enemies around here. There we are. Alright, and of course the reason why you want to fight them is so that then the studs that you collect are worth a lot more than they would otherwise. Alright, so here we go. Just going to kind of keep punching all the stuff around here. There we go. Alright, so let's get Ultron to interact with this ginormous rock. Boom. twist and turn and get ourselves the very first minikit. Keep in mind, it does say 2 right now, but that is inaccurate because, as I mentioned before, I've already managed to get one minifig, why do I keep saying minifigure? Minikit when we previously played this level. So keep that in mind that it is, you should only have 1 right now. So do not be concerned if you're like, wait a minute, but why do you already have 2? Don't worry about it. We'll get to it eventually. All right, so by the way, right here, there's a save point. So if you want to take care of that, you can definitely do so. And let's see. So we're going to start first and foremost with a big fig in the form of, let's say, the Hulk. Any big fig really obviously could be useful for this. Boom. Get rid of that. And grab ourselves another minikit. So that brings our total right now to 2. If you remember before, we saw the little summary that showed to us that we're going to be gathering 5 minikits in this first region, in this first area of this level. So for now, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of destroy everything else around the vicinity just to get extra studs, because we need 105,000 studs, and I'm going to try to get 210 just to show you that even with the multiplier, if I didn't have the multiplier activated, we would have still gathered that amount of studs. All right, so I think that's about all we could have done there. And now we are going to transform to Captain America. Hit the shield over there. And knock, knock, who's there? Open sesame. Come on. Come on. Any minute now. All right, so there's our first character unlock, which I believe is Absorbing Man. So that is a pretty cool little unlock. Let's talk to the collector here and see what he wants in return for the next red power brick.
I also have ways of gaining access to high security facilities.
Yes, of course you do.
I have traveled here for a most legendary.
What would that be?
A rare miniature rocket.
A rare miniature rocket? Wait, what?
Locate it for me, and I will offer you a word.
All right, that seems like a very terrible trade if it is true. If it's an item that's worth more than Earth itself, I'm kind of surprised that he hasn't just destroyed the planet in order to get it. Because if it's worth more than that to him, I don't know how he establishes that worth, but whatever. We'll just pretend like, I guess it makes sense. All right, so while up here, we can gather, again, lots and lots of studs. And also, of course, go ahead and clear out a few more challenges. Yikes. Okay, well, that was a big fail on my part. Sorry about that. We're going to need to go back up again. Just for a moment here. Come on. Let's get you back up there, Cap. All right, so you know what? This time we're just going to start with this side. We're going to grab Black Widow, Thor, any other character that has the ability to power up these electrical panels. Get that thing operational and powered up, which will give us a mini kit. Very nice. Definitely happy about that. And then the next, well, actually, before we transform from Black Widow, let's just take care of that, which will be another mini kit. Wait, there we go. Yikes. Wait, come on. Get back up there. No! Okay. We were pretty close, but not quite close enough. All right, let's fly up then, just to save ourselves a little bit of time. And now that we're up here, we're going to need to take control over the scientist that is in this little chamber area. Activate the switch, and look at that. There's something hidden inside the blue box, and would you look at that if it isn't the very, very, very awesome rocket. Which looks like almost those little, like, popsicles, you know, where it's like a rocket popsicle. And, yeah, we'll see this trade-off. If it happens, hey,
What?
sounds like a good trade for
I know
us.
It's a toy. It's not for me. It's for my nephew.
Ah, so it's not actually that
Take your
valuable.
bounty
He's just
away.
happy about it. Okay, cool. Sounds good. All right, sweet. So we've traded a toy rocket for a red power brick. And I am a little bit concerned as to him saying that that's a toy. It's probably a lie, because why was it being held in that special crate there? That would make no sense. It's like, certainly seems like a little bit of a overkill manner to, you know, use for a toy. It's like, seems a little bit too overprotective, really, to just be a toy. But nonetheless, here we go. We're going to need to grab a character that can interact with the teleporter here. Fast and Fury us. Okay, I guess that's when you team up Quicksilver and Nick Fury, Fast and Furious, which is a very clever name, by the way, for a trophy. I love that they did that. All right, so there we are. Activated that. And would you look at that item right there? That's going to take care of one of the Loki clones. And before we carry on with that, I do want to go ahead and see, once we activate this thing once again as a Hydra agent this time, which is Crossbones. And, I mean, you could use other characters like Baron Strucker and plenty of other Hydra agents, so to speak. Let's see what that, where that puts us, really. Alright, I'm actually very interested to understand what that, like, thudding noise is. Because you can hear, like, this boom, boom, boom. There it is. And I don't know what that is. It's kind of freaking me out, not gonna lie. Alright, so let's go ahead and melt that down. Is there no longer fire back there? I think we cleared that out. Yep. Alright, sweet. So we managed to get a bunch of studs for that, which is pretty fantastic. Can we get close enough here? Get that. That's really nice. Can we now put out this fire? Okay, well, we kind of can, but we also kind of can't. All right, so you know what? Let's just take care of that thing first, just so we don't have to worry about that Loki clone. We can get rid of him, and we can kind of relax, at least for a little while here, and not be too concerned about how to deal with him at this particular moment. So that puts us in a decent spot, I would say, in a decent spot. Not the best, but not the worst either. Whoops. Uh-oh, here we go. Got to deal with some clones. All right, get him out of here. Get you out of here. And beautiful combo. Now again, right now the multiplier is working even better because we're getting ×7 plus the ×2 multiplier that we have. So we're really racking up the points right now, which is very cool. You want to go over here as well to make sure to clear out all of this for extra studs. Well, plus we're going to be doing here, we're going to be doing something over in this area in just a moment. So we need an Iron Man character for this to fix this thingy. Okay, I was going to say, is that not working? But clearly it is. So, there we are. All right, so that means that we've already gathered all 5 mini-kits in this area. I know it said 6, but keep in mind, pretend that there is only 5 mini-kits that we have actually unlocked. So right now, in this area, at this point in time, you should have 5 mini-kits, and you should have already got your red power brick. And on top of all that, as if all that wasn't enough, we've already also got one of the characters that we needed in this area, which was, of course, Absorbing Man. So keep in mind, that is currently where you should be as far as the status of your collectibles. So we're going to go ahead and hopefully figure this out properly. Get rid of another version of Loki. Of Loki? No, Loki. And there, come on. Okay, I think we are done with that. And over on this side, we're gonna just continuously destroy stuff in terms of studs and such, because we need to get more studs. Again, we already have reached True Avenger ranking, but I'm trying to show you guys that obviously you could get to that goal even without the multiplier. So I'm going to try to, instead of collecting 105,000 studs, I'm going to try to collect 210. And ideally, I'd really like to collect even more than that, because I am right now saving up already for the next, what is it called? The next multiplier, the next red power brick. So I'm going to need a bunch of points for that. So yeah. Wait a minute. Why did that not take care of that version of Loki? Wait a minute. Did we not activate this thing right here? Okay. Well, isn't this just a little bit awkward? Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. We actually need to destroy this. That's why I'm like, wait. I completely forgot about this little side area here. Okay, so we need Hawkeye and destroy that. There we go. And now that we're able to clear that out, all right, let's get up there. Get a hold of that lever. There we go. Now we got that sorted out. Finally. I was like, there's something off. I completely forgot about something, and I couldn't remember what it was. And finally, there we go. Alright, so that gets rid of that particular Loki clone. So now we can proceed further into the base here. And there he is, the final form of Loki. Just hanging out. He's all like, hey, what's up, guys? Just hanging it out. Okay, careful. Yeah, he's going to keep trying to attack us here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of a detour just really quickly onto the side here. Because there's one more thing that we have not yet done here. And that's this little batch. And we've unlocked the leader character, which is, of course, a very, very famous villain from the Hulk universe, which is very cool. Again, really, really need to see some more obscure characters added to the roster, so that's really, really nice. And I'm going to take a couple of extra seconds also to clear out some extra items in the back here for some more studs, because why not? And by the way, this means that at this point, you've cleared everything in this area. You should have gotten 2 character tokens. You should have gotten 5 gold bricks. You should realistically be very well on your way to True Avenger ranking. And, oh, sorry, not 5 gold bricks. 5 mini kits. On your way to True Avenger ranking. So, had a pretty decent amount of studs. So, keep that in mind as well. Probably in the range of like 80,000 to 90,000 points or so. And let me try to think if there was anything else.
Still need that.
Uh-oh. Run!
Loki
Oh.
of Asgard
Or don't. Just stay put. Don't be worried. We'll figure it out.
has no quarrel
We will
with
figure it out. Hopefully, somewhat.
Step on us?
Sir, Director Fury is stalling. This place is about to blow.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Brother,
Ooh. Alright, well, they are getting away now. The beautiful petals for Loki, because of course, that's not weird or strange. They're getting away. Uh-oh. Here we go. Agent Williams and Maria Hill. In pursuit, kind of. Not yet. We're going to be in pursuit in a bit. Alright, so this is going to be, by the way, the second area of the level that we're about to approach right here. Agent Williams has got an arrow in his butt, which is probably not particularly good, or comfortable, for that matter. So, within this area, we're actually going to be getting 4 other mini-kits. We're also going to be rescuing Stan Lee, and we need 1 more character token. So, that's the goal for this particular area, and then the final mini-kit is gathered in the race while you're chasing down Loki and the rest of the gang, so to speak. So keep that in mind. That's kind of just a general kind of guide that you can go by in terms of making sure, like, okay, am I at the right position right now, or am I behind, and so on and so forth. So first of all, let's just clear out some of these foes right here, just so we don't have to worry about them as much. And keep in mind, again, right now we're about to approach 200,000 studs already, so again, as I said, that means that even though we have the multiplier, the ×2, you divide that by 2, we still managed to clear the goal already. So you can do it with the multiplier, you can do it without the multiplier, but I'm just guessing, look, if you're doing the levels in a chronological order, like first level, first, second, third, so on and so forth, you should have that red power brick available to you anyway, so why not get it, buy it, and make your life easier by being able to not only unlock all these studs quicker, but then, furthermore, being able to purchase characters and unlockables and such, like vehicles, in a much quicker way via having more studs. So, I would absolutely recommend grabbing as many studs multipliers as you can as quickly as possible. Because, for example, when we play through the next level, I'm hoping to have the ×4 multiplier already equipped. So, our score is only going to go up and up and up from here, and we'll be making some very, very big gains in that regard. So, that should be pretty good. Alright, I don't know if we can actually break that up right now. Yeah, alright, so just a couple more boxes back here. So again, lots and lots of studs to be had there. And let's start actually getting to the progress side of things in terms of things we can be doing right now to progress. So let's get to that. Again, you can destroy these as well for more points. And there's Stan Lee, by the way, who needs to be rescued. So we're just going to grab a big fig and smash right through the car. And Stan the Man Lee is now no longer in trouble, which means that that is another task that we have cleared, and we're obviously going to be earning a gold brick for that once the level has wrapped up and finished. So that'll be really, really nice and dandy. Okay, so for the most part, we've almost cleared everything in this vicinity. Thunderclap for extra studs right here, which is nice. All right, so now we're looking good. All right, so let's get to work here. Actually, yeah, all right, here we go. So, first things first, we're going to go ahead and, what are we doing? Let's summon in Hawkeye, actually, to clear this out. Get our 6th mini-kit unlocked. Oh, no, sorry, this is our character token, which, I think that is... I think from what I remember, I'm pretty sure that that is the SHIELD scientist character. That's the name of that particular character. So not obviously a specific SHIELD scientist, just the general kind of goon type character. But hey, it's not a bad thing. Why not? Add more characters to the roster. It's never a bad thing to have more characters than we prior had. All right, so there we go. So that is technically our 6th minikit, even though again on our counter it's actually showing up as 7th. We're then going to make our way over to this end. Right over to here. Whoops. Nope. Did not mean to do that. And we just need to transform to Captain America. There we go. Come on, knock knock. Who's there? Open sesame. And for this, we're going to need Scarlet Witch. You can either use the Civil War version if you have her available, or you can obviously be using just the regular one from the game as well. So it's really up to you, whichever way you see fit. Okay, there we go. And would you look at that? That is minikit number 7. Let's have a little bit of a peek around here if there are any studs or anything. I mean, we have attract studs, so it would have been attracted to us anyway. But might as well just take the extra little second there to double check. Because if there was something, you don't really want to miss out on it. So why not take the extra little moment to verify? All right, so let's see. I think we are going to now just quickly walk on over to this end, and we just need to put out this ginormous fire here. So let's see. And let's do this. Come on. I think that we got that. For the most part. Kind of for the most part, we do have this figured out. At least, partially. Alright, so... Oh, wait, this is, I forgot. This is going to be the main thing we're doing. Oh, my goodness. Okay. We'll leave that be for now, then. And we're just gonna go over to here. Fire at that. And there we go. Approach this thing, talk to it, and be like, hey, what's up? How's it going? How may I help you? Blah, 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 blah. So to speak. So there we go. That's going to actually put out the fire on the vehicle, which is really what we should have done. We did not actually have to do that with Loki because it would have been put out by the system up there. So could have taken care of things that way, but yeah, I kind of messed up. All right, so now we're actually going to use another Hydra agent to once again activate the computer for a secondary time. We've done it as, of course, a SHIELD agent. Now we're going to do it as a Hydra agent. In our case, we're just using Crossbones. Again, could use Baron Strucker, plenty of other characters available as well. And there is Arnim Zola! Arnim Zola there, who actually delivers to us our 8th minikit, so that's pretty sweet. Very, very cool to see. And now we're just going to march our way over to here and kind of start the assembly here on the vehicle. So what happens here now is that that whole thing gets disassembled. Quite literally. And now that that has been taken care of, we can go ahead and walk over to here. Down, down, and right. Down, down, right. So you're going to activate that pattern, and that will open the doors on that room right there, which is actually the final task that we need to deal with, or the final minikit that we're going to get in this area is actually within that specific room here. So we're going to walk in here. Again, you saw there's a purple stud hidden in here, a couple of blue ones as well. So obviously you want to take the time to clear those out to get yourself a couple of extra points. And let's see, now we're going to need to melt that down. So grab any character that has a heat beam or can obviously deal with gold Lego objects. And this is going to be the final minikit that you get in this area, so minikit number 9, which means that at this point, before you leave this area, there it is, you should have 9 minikits, you should have all 3 character tokens unlocked, you should have Stand the man Lee rescued, and you should have your red power brick. So you literally need to only be missing one item upon leaving this particular room. So, and that would be obviously the final mini kit, which we'll be gathering in just a moment here. All right, so go ahead and jump into the driving seat. Wait for Agent Williams, who suddenly went from the Hulk to Agent Williams, but that's obviously for the sake of the cutscene. And up, and away we go. Come on, Williams. Take care of him. Boom. Here we are. All right, so the important section right here is that in the very first section of where you're fighting these drivers, you want to try to stay to the right-hand side of the road right here, because the minikit is going to appear about somewhere over here, I would say. So somewhere in this vicinity is where it actually appears from what I recall. So keep that in mind. There it is, right there. You see that blue stud right there? So we're gonna drive over to that, and there it is. So once you've collected it, you got yourself your mini kit, and now you can continue and actually focus on the main level. I mean, at this point, technically, what you could do is just end the level. So you don't even have to fight all of this. I'm pretty sure you can pause and then go exit levels, save, something along those lines. I'm not 100% certain about that. Don't quote me on it. But I want to say that that is the case. So, yeah, that's essentially it for the mini kit. That's how you gather it. Just try to stick to one side and then kind of spot it. It'll float its way through the area, and you'll notice it. It's relatively simple to actually notice it. And we're going to play out the whole level, though, just to see, obviously, how things wrap up with Loki here, who's trying to get away. Uh-oh. Yeah, doing a pretty good job at that. All right, so now we're going to need to actually switch and take control of the gunner character, because it is no longer possible to actually deal damage to these side foes while you're the driver. I mean, you can drive, and that's great and all, but you're not going to be able to actually finish the level that way, so obviously keep that in mind. Here we go. Whoops. All right, there goes that thing. Come on. Get rid of him, Agent Williams. You're doing a good job, my friend. Excellent work. And again, as you can see, even here, we're continuously getting more studs. So if you haven't hit True Avenger ranking yet, that's probably not a good thing. I mean, you want to be just very, very close to 105,000 at this point. If you're quite a ways away from it, there's something obviously wrong. You probably should have done some more gathering of studs, and you might have to return to the level again to gather those points. So keep that in mind. That is certainly something that is possible. Now, over here, once again, I will point out that you can be the gunner, or from what I remember, you can actually, transfer back to the driver and fire away rockets at your foes, which might be a quicker way of taking them down, so you might actually want to do that. Just because it's probably a little bit easier to actually get rid of them that way than having to use the minigun up top. So you can do that. You can kind of really choose what way you want to take down the enemy from this point on. And we have almost done exactly that. There we go. Beautiful. And that is the wrap-up of the level. So now we're going to see the final cutscene before the level ends, which, of course, we'll see Loki and Clint Barton, a.k.a. Hawkeye, and the Doctor get away. Nick Fury is in the helicopter watching the whole thing unfold, and most of S.H.I.E.L.D. HQ has now essentially imploded on itself. And look at that. He's going to try to get the perfect shot here. Oh, okay. And there's trouble for you. Jump! Thank goodness we're made out of plastic, right?
The Tesseract is with a hostile force. Hill?
And they're fine as well.
Don't know how many survivors.
Sound the general call. I want every living soul not working rescue looking for that briefcase.
Roger that.
As of right now, we are at war.
Ooh, what a line. And it's slushy time. All right, so there we are. We've wrapped up a Loki entrance, level complete. Not only completed, but 100% completed. And let's see that confirmed. We gathered a pretty handy amount of studs, about 3 times what you actually need with, of course, the ×2 multiplier. So did very, very well overall. So even if we didn't have the multiplier, we'd be at about 150,000. So still a relatively good amount of studs collected. There's our True Avenger ranking. So that will earn us a gold brick. Here are the 3 characters that we unlocked. Absorbing Man, leader, so 2 Hulk enemies, which is pretty neat. Then the Shield Scientist, so a little bit of a generic character, but hey, why not? And there's the red power brick that we were after, which I believe is the ×4 multiplier. So that means if we purchase the ×4 multiplier, we can now actually stack ×2 and ×4 together to make it to ×8, which is very, very cool. We also did rescue Stan Lee, of course. Just a moment ago, we saw that. And then we earn another poster here in the form of, ooh, that's the Matt Fraction Hawkeye comic book there. Very cool. And very appropriate for this level, of course, because Hawkeye played a very prominent role in the opening scene here of Avengers. Nonetheless, ladies and gents, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like. And of course, I hope to see all of you lovely folks here next time. Peace out, see you laters, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.